Welcome back to monthly update number 6. We've had a manic month. We've had 3 completions, so 3 new projects started. We've put in planning for an 11 bed on an option agreement, and we're pushing on the other jobs and making great progress. So we're back at Bournemouth Road. This is the 9 bed. We haven't got planning just yet, but we're cracking on with the plastering and soundproofing work. So we've got the ensuite plastered, we've got all the soundproofing done. So what we've had to do is we've had to do resilient bars, 100mm of acoustic insulation, and then double soundboards. And you can notice where all these are fire sealed and acoustic sealed in the corners. For all the fire regs, we've got all cavity liners, so they're all fire rated insulation. And then on all the plastic waste parts, we've got fire collars as well. So once again in this room, you can see it's all blue board, all acoustic insulation already. We've had a sound test done, so we know that we're going to be on track. So this will all pass the testing, ready for the final building reg sign off. We've also got the new stairs in, going up into the loft room, so I'll show you that now. So this is the loft room, and we've actually changed where the boiler room was going to be. It was going to be against this wall here, but that's where the most head height is. Bear in mind we've not done a dormer, so it made sense for us to put it in the corner. It's a bit of a shame that it's in a room, but it just means we've got so much more usable space. So in this loft room, we're going to have a 2-seater sofa here, and then we're going to have a TV unit down there, and then we're going to have the kitchenette along here. There won't be full cooking facilities, but there'll be a kitchenette up here. Then we've got a space for like a little breakfast bar as well. You've got the ensuite, and then we've got a double bed going here, and then we'll put a built-in wardrobe in the corner over there. What our plan is as well is to put like some exposed stub work. So along here, there will be some stub work that's exposed just to break up the room a little bit. So the bedroom is not a separate room, but it's slightly separated from like the kitchenette slash lounge area within the room. So it feels almost a bit like a one bed flat without having separate rooms. So this is Buckingham Road. This is the 7 bed all ensuite HMO conversion that we're doing. So you can see we've finished off the extension. We've got the warm flat roof on, the GRP covering on. Now all we've got to do is do the cavity trays and the soffits, fascias and guttering. We've got the windows and French door on. Outside we're going to have slabs, so we're going to have a slab pathway here. All around there we're going to grass this bit over here. This will be a nice slab bit on just a slightly higher raised ground. And then we've got the bike shed, which is absolutely massive, but it's a condition of planning that we've had to include. This will be a full masonry bike shed. We've got the Sheffield stands here ready to bolt into the ground, and then there'll be a secure gate on the front as well. It's something that if you're doing a larger conversion, you've got to factor in. So this is something that the council say you have to have, and it has to be masonry. You can't just do a shed. You could potentially do some of the pre-built like stands that you lift up, but for us it's just easier just to build a masonry bike shed, which is huge. It's actually the same size as the extension, but hey ho, that's what they want. So inside at Buckingham, this is going to be the communal lounge area. So we're going to have some booth seating in the corner there. We're going to have a 2-seater sofa here, and then we're going to have a TV on the wall up here as well. So it's all open plan, got a communal space here, and this is going to be a large kitchen. So we've got an L-shaped kitchen here, and then we're going to have like fridge freezer in the corner over here as well. But it's quite a nice space, quite light. You're going to have French doors that open up onto the patio. So the next steps now are to have all the LVT flooring done. So we're having all the lounge, kitchen, hallway, and what was the old kitchen all latexed on Tuesday next week. So then on Wednesday we'll be ready to have all the LVT flooring going down. You can see we've started packing out the stairs, so we've got them completely squared off, ready to LVT all those, and we've got to square off the bottom step as well, ready for that. Downstairs we've made a rough start on the second fix, but we're just waiting to get all the LVT down just so we can really hit it and get that finished off. But that is due to be done next week as well. Upstairs all the second fix is done, and we're just on the decorating now. So So this is Ashley Road number 2. This is going to be a 6-bed all-en-suite HMO. So downstairs we've replaced all of the joists. So all of these joists have been replaced because they're all rotting. We've also laid a sheet of DPM and some pea shingle just to help with some of the damp that was in the house previously. So we've got all new tongue and groove flooring down, all the stud work up ready for the first fix services down here. And before we put obviously the flooring down, we've already ran all the waste downstairs. You can see we've rebuilt this section where it was originally arranged as 2 flats. So we've rebuilt this for the entrance into the first bedroom, and then to give a nice wide walkway through into what will be the kitchen. So this is going to be a large kitchen dining area. So we've got to raise this floor level up. When we get the plans for the extension through, we're going to build that through that doorway there. We're going to have to obviously raise this up and raise this window up for where the kitchen sink's going to be. Upstairs, we've got all the first fix work done. We've also upgraded all of the ceiling joists now, as the size of the joist wasn't sufficient for the span that it was going across, and we had to do some at the front anyway. So we thought, while we're here, we might as well upgrade everything so we know it's right. It's all done to the structural engineer's calculations. We've got the first fix services done now. The plan is we've got someone coming in Monday just to refit all the floors down, make sure everything's secure, patch up any holes, are ready for plastering to commence later on next week. So in this front room, this is the largest room. This is where we've had a lot of structural work to do. So we've had to rebuild the front of this bay. We've obviously had to block up the chimney breast, and then we have to rebuild this structural wall as you've got all the purlin supports sat on it as well. So this has all been built up, and we've also put in all the new ceiling joists as well. So this is Sholito Road. This is a new one that we've picked up. This is actually one of my own ones. And this is hopefully going to be a 7-bed HMO as well. If we don't get the planning, we'll do it as a 6, but the main plan is to get the planning approved and do this as a 7-bed. So inside we've started the rip out. This is going to be one of the first bedrooms in here. We've got a lot of chimney breasts and stacks in this property to deal with. The main issue we've got, you'll see upstairs, is that a lot of walls that we thought might be masonry are actually stud. So you can see that this is going to be another bedroom in here. We've got the consumer unit that we need to move into the hallway. This is going to be the kitchen. We're going to have another bedroom in here just off the kitchen. We've actually got to move this masonry wall over about 1 metre. So this is going to be like a galley kitchen, a larger bedroom, and then the plan is to do an extension out the back for the communal lounge, and then that will go into the bedroom. So this will be fully blocked up. So that's the plan downstairs. So it should be 3 bedrooms downstairs, and then we're going to have 4 upstairs. So we're carrying on with the rip out upstairs. As you can see, we've got a lot of stud walls up here, and we've got quite small joists as well. Up in the loft, we're actually able to get quite a bit of money off the purchase price, because if you look up there, we had all the old spray foam loft insulation. So what that does is it doesn't allow the rafters to breathe. And some mortgage lenders won't actually lend on a property because of that if it's picked up in a survey. So we've gone in and just ripped it all out. We need to finish doing the finer details of it, but that's something to consider when you're buying a property. You know, if it's got something like that, it's going to affect potentially being able to get finance on it. So this is Jubilee Road. This is going to be a 7-bed HMO. And this one's quite a unique layout in where there's a very small amount of like communal hallways and space, which means that even though it's a slightly smaller square foot to what we'd normally buy, we actually do have the size and the space to fit in 7 rooms, obviously subject to planning and a rear extension at the back. So this will be 1 bedroom here. This will be studded off, and there'll be another bedroom here. And then coming through, this will all be opened up into 1 kitchen dining area, and then the 7th bedroom would be the extension out the back. It does bring some unique challenges though, with having something that's so compact in terms of space. For example, we've got the consumer unit under the stairs here. This is going to be within a bedroom, but there's also not really space to put it in the hallway because there isn't really a hallway. So we're going to have to be quite creative in sort of having access panels that are fire lined and within regs to be able to access them from the communal areas, but also they're not impacting where the kitchen is. If you go upstairs, So there's going to be 4 bedrooms upstairs. We're going to have to upgrade all of these ceiling joists up here, just where they're not even like 3x2s, they're whatever they are. So this one we only started the rip out about a week ago. We're just waiting on all the final structural plans to come back now. So we should be starting to do some more of the structural work next week as well, to start pushing the job on, ready to start doing all the first fix works. So this is Gwyn Road. We've just purchased this for one of our clients. So they're a local client, and this one's going to be a 6-bed HMO. Now we've not started the rip out yet. You might see lots of holes and things poking out everywhere, and that's because the first thing we always do is get an asbestos survey done. Obviously where it's a refurb survey, they have to take bits apart. We normally have to wait about a week for those results to come back. So we're hoping by the start of next week we can start doing the rip out and get started in here properly. But until we get those results back, we need to know that it's safe for all of our guys to come in and do the works. So the plan on this project is to do a double-story roof extension. So we're going to get 3 rooms upstairs and then 3 rooms downstairs. We're also going to convert the garage into a bedroom as well, but this will have quite a nice long kitchen that leads out into the garden. And the double-story extension actually just going to be building off this existing extension and going up only by about 1.5 meters outwards, but it's just enough space to get the room sizes that we need on the first floor.